Happy New Year. Hello and welcome to the Eden Prairie Community Center. It's been a while since we've talked. About 12 days or so since our last game against the Edina Green team in the Prairie Shootout, but now we are back with a regular D6 game, Waconia versus Eden Prairie. Waconia coming in with a record of 4-13-0. This is their first Squirt A team in a while. And so the record kind of shows it a little bit, but this Eden Prairie team, they're ready to go. We've got Chaska Chan tomorrow here as well. And so they're going to do everything they can to fine-tune and work out some of the kinks that they've had and prep for this game, and also Chaska Chan tomorrow. So again, Happy New Year. Let's hope we have some better action than the USA Junior team did in the last week. Eliminated last night against Finland in the quarterfinals of the juniors, so they are packing up their bags and moving out of the hotel, getting back to the normal grind again as the junior tournament comes to an end here in the next couple of days. But we have a busy weekend for this Squirt A team. Everybody is healthy. Everybody is healthy. Last time we were missing Leo. We missed Henry Dahl before that. But we are all healthy. We're healthy on the coach side too. It looks like Mr. Bianchi is back. He was laid up for a while, it sounds like, as was Mr. Berg over on the far right. So we are ready to rock and roll here with a fresh 13 minutes on the clock. Eden Prairie versus Waconia for a Saturday afternoon game here in the beginning of January. Rink starts the game off, pushes the puck up to Christian's direction. Rink comes back again on the near side dot, centers it out in front, picks it back up on the left wing dot, back curls over, slices one into trying to center it out. He can't. Christian sends it across the slot, and he can't connect. He was looking for Heller. Christian comes back again. Backhand shot. Oh, almost in the net. Comes back to the near side. Rink pinching in again. Finds his way all the way down in the near side corner as Sarazine was helping out. Now Struve McKellen coming out from behind the net, tries to sling it back out to Rink at the point. Rink dishes it back down behind the net as Pravatsky is there to cover. Puck comes back out, Rink can't hold, and Eden Prairie picks it back up. He has shift change on Waconia. Leaves them exposed, and Eden Prairie goes in with an easy goal, and they go up 1-0 early in the first. As Waconia started off with a wayward shift change, not allowing anybody or having anybody there for defense. All right, we're starting up again. Berg, welcome back, Berg. Leo over there fighting for with his new white stick, a ghost they call it. Center pass out front in the slot. Berg there tries to put that new stick on it, can't do it. Curls it back around behind the net over into the far side corner, and he fights off two Wildcats from Waconia. Now he passes it back over to Pravatsky behind the Waconia net. Waconia tries to force it back up ice. He can't. Berg there to intercept. Eden Prairie able to hold it. And now Pravatsky on the chase behind Waconia's net. Stubbs now back out to Unke. Unke fires one in there wide left. That was so wide left. The sun goes down at a different time in that part of the rink. Stubbs again. Down behind the net. Deep. And Waconia able to bring it back up ice. Unke picks it up back in his zone. Looking up ice to Richards. Richards now just a quick little pass over to Dahl, and Dahl backhands it down deep in the Wildcats zone again. Wildcats now bring it over to the far side corner. They are met with pressure. Rink off the bench. Curls down behind the net. Look out. He's continuing his pace. Sends one in there. Not enough gusto on that one. And Eden Prairie still fights forward behind the net again. Back out to the point. Rink able to hold it in. And then Wildcats are able to backhand it out. And Kellen Strug there to pick it up, but we have an ice on the Wildcats at 9:50 left to go in the first. Dillon at center. Rink Strub in the back. Rink picks it up, shoves it back to center ice, tries to bank it off the boards. Now Waconia slices in. Shot. Oh, it went off the pipe. And they call that no goal as it bounced off the Eden Prairie pipe. As Asa got lucky there. Off the draw, Eden Prairie wins it. Rink looks over into the Heller direction, now back up to his buddy Christian. Christian pushes it out to center ice, and Waconia is able to dump it back down into the near side corner. Rink again bounces it back over to Strub behind the Eden Prairie net. Back up on the far side looking for Heller, and the puck goes meandering down into the Wildcat zone for an ice on Eden Prairie. 9:08 left. In the first. Eden Prairie again with the win. Wenkus over to Unke. Unke under pressure by Waconia, and he slings it up over along the near side for Pravatsky. Pravatsky tries to muscle it. He can't, and now Leo comes in, backhands it right into the face mask of a Wildcat. He keeps it, gets his own rebound off that, and now brings it up into the Wildcat zone along the near side hash marks. Leo goes down. Pravatsky still fighting for it along the near side. And the Wildcats will come away with it. They bring it up across center ice and lose it in the process in the high slot. Puck goes now over to the far side as the Wildcats are able to regain control at the top of the left wing circle. Puck now banks off the wall at the red line. Pravatsky there finds Leo in the front. Shot by the Ghost, and it goes over the top of the net. And now Wildcats come back again, looking for a cross ice pass. Rink breaks it up. Wenkus there to help out. And Dahl picks it up along behind the Eden Prairie net as it finds its way over to the far side hash marks. Rink pops it loose in the slot as Dahl picks it back up, banks it out to the point for Waconia. Stubbs now comes in, back to the point of Waconia again. Wenkus, quick interception over to Pravatsky on the near side. And Pravatsky dumps it down, gets over the red line. No icing on Eden Prairie. That's been something they've been working on as we're dumping it behind the red line and we get an ice. That's not what we want to do there. We got a slow motion slide down into the near side corner. Wildcats come back again. Rink tries to keep it alive and hold it. He can't. Stubbs now picks it up over by the penalty box. And he slings it down into the Wildcat zone. As Eden Prairie gets a couple players to come back on the ice. Rink able to hold it. Rink back up. Deflection by Richards and a save by the Wildcats goalie there as they were looking to screen Waconia there. With 6:47, Eden Prairie still up by 1. Rink back to the point again. Fires one in there. New stick by Rink. Deflection in. There's a puck loose. And Wildcats get away with that one as the goalie was over on the East Coast. Wildcats shot. Ooh, good speed from Waconia there on Rink. Waconia centers it back out, looking for it, and Asa is able to put a glove on for a cover. A good effort by Waconia here. I don't think Rink was able to or anticipating the speed coming out of that guy there, and he had to turn on the afterburners, chasing it deep into his own zone. Now Unke picks it up from behind the net over to Wenkus. Wenkus now skates it up, tries to pick it up across the blue line, goes off Heller's stick. And now Eden Prairie able to push it back out in the neutral zone. Puck banks off the blue line over on the near side, back in the Eden Prairie zone. Unke back over to Wenkus on the far side. Wenkus trying it again, trying to sneak up along the far side, moves it up to Heller over on the far side. Puck back down deep in the Wildcats zone. Christian picks it up behind the Wildcats net. He's able to keep it alive. Back to Unke again. And the Wildcats able to clear it out, and Eden Prairie forces to regroup. Wenkus over to Heller. Heller dumps it in. Eden Prairie gets a shift change. And Wildcats bring it up across center ice. Eden Prairie now picks it back up at center ice. They enter into the Wildcats zone. There goes the Ghost again. Lob shot over the net behind. And Eden Prairie now back out front, shot. And another shot, score! Eden Prairie with their second of the night. Gritty work down low by Eden Prairie. And Eagles find themselves up 2 with 4:56 left to go in the first. Strube now over on the far side, negotiates the puck under pressure by a Wildcat, brings it behind his own net, banks it up, looking for Pravatsky at the half wall. Puck now over to the high slot. Eden Prairie now just dumps it up, passes it into some empty space. Berg picks it up along the far side, takes it down into the far side corner, gets ridden by a Wildcat. Berg still fights for it along the near side now. He gets bumped off the puck down the corner. Dahl picks it up, and Wildcats now bring it back up ice. Rink there on the defensive move, now brings it back up ice. He's got some room. 1-on-3 to brings it down, stops at the half wall. He doesn't know what to do with it, so he just decides to park it. Dahl there now goes in, gets pressed up against the boards as Richards comes in to support, as does Stubbs. Stubbs now back to Rink again. Rink with a new stick again. Got the Bauer pulse. He was looking forward to that. And he sends it flying behind the net over to the far side corner. Stubbs now just muscles it against the Wildcats. And he keeps it alive. Rink now deep out in center ice, looking for options. Looking back over for Richards. Rink with a nice poke check. Takes it out, keeps it. Back over to Strube. Strube maintains control, dangles it, coming in. Back over to Rink. Rink with a shot, and a save by Waconia. Wenkus off the draw. Eden Prairie doing well. Shot wide left. Comes over to the near side. Umke picks it up at the hash marks. Deflected shot in. Traffic in front. And Eden Prairie not able to find the net as it's deflected by the Wildcats. Now they bring it back up across center ice. And they dump it down to the far side. Bank shot. Wenkus picks it up behind the Eden Prairie net. He's looking up. He's got Sarazine in his way. Now he moves it all the way up past the red line. Puck loose again. Oh, Wildcat goes down. Wenkus there to pick it up. He's got a guy loose out in front. Shot. Too many sticks. And Sarazine rifles one in there with a save with 2:19 remaining in the first. Eagles looking a little rusty here in the first. Haven't played in about a week and a half or so. Maybe had a little too much cheese over the Christmas holiday. And they just need to get their sea legs back under them again. We got an icing on Eden Prairie. And so we'll bring that back. All the way down to the far side, left wing dot for the faceoff. Eagles again win the draw. And Sarazine off to the races. He's got some opening. Shot, score! Eden Prairie adds their third as he had the whole right side of the net open and he just lined it up, aim, shot, fire, score. Tristan Sarazine on the board here. Strube, again, Eden Prairie on the win of the faceoff. Strube brings it off, back over the line, and he's offside, or Eden Prairie is offside, as a couple of his teammates are camping out in front of the Waconia door. So they'll line up back in the neutral zone. Berg, that's center Pravatsky near us. Strube again. Oh, Strube sends one right into a Wildcat stick. And now Eden Prairie and Rink starts pushing him off, keeping him outside the dots. Strube picks it up from behind the Eden Prairie net, up to the far side. And Waconia, no offside on that. Back to Rink. Rink check pass up to Leo. Now Eden Prairie's got the numbers, 3-on-1. Leo takes it wide. Shot goes, score! As he's just dialing the ghost in, Eden Prairie gets their fourth. As Leo, from a pass to Rink, Leo dialing in that new stick. The White Wizard, we'll call it. Looks like a curling match right at the blue line. Waconia is able to come away with it now, and they try to chop it back up ice. Now Waconia has the numbers, 2-on-1. Wenkus pushes them wide. They're still able to attempt to pass out front. Umke there for the interception. Waconia there tries to hold it. And they're going to get an offside on the Wildcats. 51.1 seconds left in the first period. Eden Prairie up by 4. Dahl picks it up over at the center ice, tries to move it forward. Now Wenkus there likes that approach, picks it up too, tries to bring it through traffic. He can't. And now Richards fights for it over on the far side. Dahl picks it up down low again. He tries to center it out front. Stubbs was out of office. 21 seconds left to go in the first. Waconia almost pulls a maverick stop right at the blue line, almost faked his whole team out. Now Umke tries to part the sea. He's still got it, flinging it in there. Puck still loose. And Wildcats, 4 seconds left. That's going to do it for the first. Eden Prairie up by 4 at the end of 1. As EP now looking a little bit more on their game here late in the first. So did everybody have a good Christmas holiday, New Year's? I'm ready for school to start. I wake up every day, the kids are there watching YouTube as I come downstairs. It's about time they go back to school, I think. I'm ready to get back into regular routine again. But I know the kids probably had fun. They caught up on some sleep. Did a fair amount of shoveling the driveway after all these little inch snowfalls, just enough to keep your car completely messy and dirty. And there's no time to go wash it because it's just going to get dirty again. I ran it through the wash yesterday twice, still didn't get everything off it. Oh, big hit here on Heller, and we're going to get a penalty on Waconia as Heller almost meets his maker as he crashes into the boards, and Waconia going to go to the box for 1:30. And Eden Prairie will start on a power play as they move left to right now. On the near side, right wing dot. Pass bounces off over to the far side. Tristan hustles at it, tries to keep it in. Now Rink brings it up ice. He brings it down, chases it down into the corner. He just passes it back to anybody that'll listen. And now Waconia on the chase. Strube now picks it up, brings it down to the near side. He gets clobbered again, and Waconia is going to get another penalty. As Waconia sends it flying down to Eden Prairie. And we're going to get an ice on Waconia. And so Eden Prairie now is going to go up 5-on-3 for 55 seconds. And then we'll be on another power play for another 35 seconds after that. So great opportunity to get one, if not two here in the next minute and a half. Leo back out to Wenkus at the point. Wenkus got a seam. Wenkus over to Unke. Unke fires one in there. And a stop by Waconia. Waconia sends it back out to the center ice. Eden Prairie regroups. Wenkus now attacks with speed and gets it poked away by Waconia. Now Unke takes a bite at it. Over to the near side. Eden Prairie gets ridden off down to the near side corner. Berg picks it up deep behind the net. 20 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And again, backhand pass over to Wenkus. We're going to get a high stick. Are we going to get a penalty now on Wenkus? And that will negate the 5-on-3. With a high stick up into the helmet and face mask. And now will be 4-on-3 for 11 seconds and then 4-on-4 for 47 seconds. So great opportunity for the Eagles negated. Strube over to Rink behind his own net. Rink looks one way, now back up ice. to Pravatsky. Pravatsky sauces one over to Berg. Good pass to Berg. The Ghost couldn't catch it. Berg now comes back around the corner. Centers it out in front. Pravatsky there. Tries to slap it in. He can't. Back to Rink at the point. Rink fires one in there. Bouncer there to Pravatsky over on the far side. Berg hanging out right in front of the net. And the puck is loose. And now we are 4-on-4 for 15 seconds. And then the Eagles will go on to a penalty kill. And so what looked like a great 5-on-3.
Anticipation by Helen. Helen puts a shot in there. And a rebound. It's still loose on the front. Rolling is on his belt. He's ready for it. Shot, score!
So whose job was it? Whose job was it to tell me my mic fell off? I don't know how long it's been like that, but that's been some of the best commentary I've had in about 2 years, and you guys may not have heard it. So, anyhow, we're back in action again. You were hearing everything from down by my knee. Apologies for that. Technical malfunction / wardrobe malfunction, I guess. But we are back again. Rink sends a guy down to the ice. Strube picks it up from behind his net, now brings it back up ice. Banks it off. Heller there on the march. Follows it down into the near side corner. Icing on Eden Prairie. 7-0. Oh, I'm so disappointed in that. Still trying to get it situated here. And off the face-off, Christian now brings it up to center ice. He takes it literally the center. He's going through everybody. He's like another Energizer bunny, and the puck into the Waconia goalie for a stoppage of play. 6:28 left to go in the second. Eden Prairie 7 goals, up by a touchdown and an extra point here midway through the second. Rink slings it around to Heller on the near side. Heller back to Strube at the point. Strube drops it in. Christian. Oh, he was looking for Heller on that. Heller didn't pick it up. Now Rink brings it in over on the far side, hash marks. Dillon slings around to the slot. Fired shot. Score! Dillon snipes it from the high slot. And Eden Prairie finds their 8th with 6:04 remaining in the second. Wenkus picks it up, passes it up ice. Center pass out front. There it is. Oh, Pravatsky and Berg couldn't get a handle on it. Ooh, Berg faked out. He almost left his skates on the ice there. And we're going to get an offside on EP as Wenkus was tying his skate. No, I don't know what he was doing. Wasn't tying his skate. Eden Prairie representing here. We got quite the contingent. Let's go to crowd cam right now. Crowd cam, Eden Prairie certainly bringing it out here. A pretty good crowd for a Saturday night. Shot and a score. And Eden Prairie finds their 9th with an assist from Berg. Back to Winkus. Winkus sends it up ice. Berg now picks it up. Berg sends it off. Rebound. Gets his own rebound behind the Wildcats net. Bounces it back to Unke at the point. Unke got a lane. Fires it in there. And Waconia now 4-on-2. They've got the numbers. Pass over to the near side. Top of the circle. Asa. Haven't mentioned his name too much lately. They get a shot off. Asa with a glove save. Now I'm really self-conscious about this mic. Slap shot. Clapper over the top of Asa's head by Waconia. Now puck streams up the far side. Dahl's there. Richards centers it. It goes to the slot. Richards with a shot and can't find the net there. Now Rink picks it up at the top of the circle far side. Looking for the centering pass shot. And a deflection to Richards. He can't do it. Puck now back over. And Rink can't see it. Didn't know it was coming his way. Strube picks it up. Back in his own zone. Looks up ice. He's got Dahl. He faked me out there. Now Strube again. Brings it back into the Wildcats zone, centered out in front again. He had 3 Eden Prairie Eagles there, and none of them could find the puck. And Rink keeps it alive, holds it, sends it back down deep in Wildcat zone. Dahl picks it up, back into the near side corner. A lackluster effort there. Tries to center it out back out front. Rink now picks it up at the dot. Rink shot. And deflection. Richards again tried to fire it in there. Waconia now down in near side, Eagles corner. Rink sends it back up to Dahl. Dahl clears it out to center ice. Wildcats are forced to regroup. He blows a tire. Christian comes in to help out. Now he chases it down to the Wildcats near side corner. Wildcats able to pick it back up again. And no offside there. Yeah, it was an offside. As we'll face off back at the center ice again. 3:19 left to go in the second. Sarrazine chases it down into the corner. Wildcats sling it cross ice over to the near side. Now they're able to clear it out of the zone. Winkus there to put a stop to it. Heller picks it up at center ice, re-enters the Wildcat zone again. He gets it poked away. Sarrazine now there for the backup. He fires it into the slot, into a crowd. And now Waconia back on the march again. They get it poked away by Unke. Loose puck over in Heller's direction along the near side. And we get a offside as Dillon was trying to exit the arena. And that door is just into the zone. 2:34 remaining. Eagles comfortably ahead by 9. For those of you that are whizzes at math, that's 3 field goals. Now Berg now again brings it on. Nice toe drag there. Centering pass shot. Oh, to Pravatsky. And a great save. Shot, rebound again. Puck is still loose. And a couple of great scoring opportunities by the Eagles there. As the Wildcats goalie able to put a stop to that. Now Strube brings it back up. He's got Leo. Off to his left. Centers it out front again. Puck. Oh, there it is. He landed it on the top of the net. That degree of difficulty there, he should get something. As he just dropped it into the top of the net. So we got $1:59 left in the second period. Berg fights for it off the draw, chases it down behind the Wildcats net. He comes away with it. He's got Pravatsky right up front. Rink off the bench. Shot. Third shot. Point blank. And we got a bunch of guys right in front. And Wildcat goalie again able to deny the delivery. Pravatsky flicks one into the Eden Prairie bench off a Waconia stick. As we are coming to the conclusion of period number 2 with a minute and a half left. Stubbs now picks it up. Oh, look out. And offside on Eden Prairie. That's a tricky play over there. And now Dahl over left wing circle. Puck goes in, finds its way over to the far side corner. Stubbs battles for it deep in the Wildcats zone. Wildcats pick it up behind their own net. They're looking up ice. Wenkus able to keep it alive and hold it for Eden Prairie. Now Richard slings it back over to the far side. Wildcats there to try to pick it up. Stubbs able to hold it in front of his bench. Dahl peels it away. Shot over the top. 32 seconds left in the second. Wildcats now with 25 seconds left. Now enter into the Eden Prairie zone. They take it down to the left side circle, left wing circle. Puck is loose, fluttering in front of the net. And Asa's there as he's been journaling most of the game. And so we will face off down on the left wing dot in the Eden Prairie zone with 16 and a half seconds left to go in the second. Just an easy poke away there by Mason, and Mason just chops it up. Heller there now picks it up. Oh, he was looking at, he had Sarazine there, and he was, forgot he had the puck. He just tried to go, and that's it. End of 2 as a Wildcat sprung loose. And unfortunate for him, the buzzer sounded. So Eden Prairie 9. The Wildcats from Waconia, a goose egg. So we should have running time here for the remainder of the third period. There's a future star down there, Ryan Peterson in black, dad carrying the bag and the stick. Good little hockey player, Mite 3.5 they call it. Remember that name? One day he'll be in lights, I think. And Eden Prairie breaks the huddle. They bring it back out, and they're ready to go. Out of the huddle, they're talking about a plan, even though Bianchi just gave them a plan. So we start the third, 12 minutes, 13 minutes to go. Boys in white now moving right to left again. Pass out in front, puck out in front of the slot again. Dillon able to try to make some contact. He can't. Now he chases the guy over to the far side, and he's able to pick it up again. He goes down, no call there. That could have been a trip. Wildcats now cross ice pass to Rink. Rink Can't connect with him. Shot over the top, wide left. Oh my goodness, that was a foul ball right there. Strube loses it, and tried to get it. Wildcats tried to get it out and center it. They couldn't. Now Wildcats chase it down into the Eagles' far side corner. Dillon there. Hoggy piles. Heller picks the puck up along the far side, along his bench. He's got Sarazine open. Sarazine chases for the puck, deflected. Shot. Oh, he couldn't connect with it. Tries to center back out as Heller was coming in, and everybody's falling. Looks like a 2-year-old daycare playing. Everybody's falling all over each other. And sure enough, we got running time, 11:37 left, so we'll be wheels up out of Eden Prairie here, back home fairly quickly. Wildcats now try to bring it back up ice. They toe drag it right into Leo. And they still manage control. Nice poke check by Dean. Pokes it away down low. He picks it up at the red line, slaps it into the Wildcat zone, and it corkscrews its way deep into the Wildcat zone. Back out to the point to Unke. Unke has trouble controlling it. And now Eden Prairie there tries to regroup. They enter back into the Wildcat zone. And that's an offside as Mason wasn't able to keep it in by Eden Prairie. Stubbs brings it behind the Wildcats net. Back out to Rink at the point. Rink's got all day. I wouldn't call that a seam. I would call that the Great Plains there. He had so much space. It looked like Montana in front of him. And now the puck just kind of churns its way up to center ice. Strube there picks it up, flicks it back up to Dahl along the Waconia bench. And the puck winds up back out into center ice. There, Rink, nice poke check. Flicks it up to Richards. Oh, he was looking for Richards. Now Rink picks it back up again. We're using that new P28 curve. Now he takes it all the way out. Oh, he's looking for Richards. Richards, put your stick down on the ice, buddy. And now Richards picks it back up along the near side half wall. Now finds his way down to the near side corner. Waconia there tries to pop it loose. And the puck shimmies its way out. Dahl there to pick it up, and a save by Waconia with 9:02 left. Eden Prairie still up 9. Wildcats whack it away off the face-off. Mason now scurries after it. Over on the far side, does a nice little turn along his Eden Prairie boards. Up to Christian, up to Heller. Back to Christian again. Christian enters the zone over on the right wing dot. Centers it out in front for Sarazine. He can't connect. Wildcats now pick it up behind their net. They bank it up. Wenkus this time able to hold it. He slings it back down to Sarazine behind the Wildcats net. Sarazine gets pinned up against the boards. Christian there brings it back out, sends it out to the point to Unke. Oh, Unke had it bobbled over his stick. Now Unke under pressure curls back around again. Looks for Christian. Now Christian and Unke meet in the middle. As we get some shenanigans going on right down in front of us. And puck back over to Wenkus cross ice. Wenkus now decides to take it. He's got Sarazine sitting out in front. Sarazine was waiting for it, just couldn't quite make it work there. The execution, idea good, execution poor. Now Berg back up to Winkus again. Winkus gets it poked away as Berg picks it up again. Berg just bulldozes through everybody. Now on the march. Top of the circle. Berg still tries to hold on to control. Now he goes into the corner. Pops his stick off. Rink comes in. And he's able to. Hold on. There you go. Offside's waved off. Pravatsky chases it down low into the near side. Wildcats pick it up. Send it over far side. Berg puts some pressure on there. Everybody tries to get a piece of the action as Wildcats now come back up into the Eden Prairie zone. Left wing dot shot over the top off the crossbar. And now Berg again. Brings it down in the near side. He gets it popped off the stick there. Down low in the corner. He sends it back behind the net of the Wildcats. There, Pravatsky chase after it. Eden Prairie looks kind of tired right now as the Wildcats bring it down. Eden Prairie left wing dot or circle. Now chase it over to the near side. Stubbs there fights for it up against the near side. They got Rink there to support. Now Stubbs enters the taxiway. Now on the runway, brings it up left side. He's got all kinds of space. Oh, and he fires one in there wrong side of the net. He had everything open on the right side. He chose the left. And now Richards picks it back up at center ice. Brother Richards up in Grand Forks on a tournament, the Pee Wee Double A's. As the puck brings back to Rink again. Rink takes his time to look at the situation. Looking for Richards. Now Dahl picks it up. Stubbs picks it up at the top. Boy, this looks like a mite game right now. No offense to mites. Wildcats off for the races. Fired one in there. Oh, look out for the rebound as Schrub is there to stop the progress. Richards. Now dump it in. Dahl runs into the ref. Good Lord. Christian through everybody. Oh, loses it right as he was getting ready to release. And the Wildcats bring it back up ice again. Great opportunity for the Eagles. Sarazine, nice little soccer move there. Picks it up, left wing dot, curls to the center of the slot. There he is, he's got some room. Fired off there, Tristan. And the puck just kind of plinkos his way around to the near side. Now behind the net. Got a little bit of a sword fight over there. Puck was nowhere to be seen. And now Heller tries to bring it up. Seriously, I don't know if these are squirts or bowling pins out on the ice right now, but everybody's going down. 4:04 left in this excursion here at Eden Prairie Center. And now EP goes offside with 3:50 left. Looks like the wheels have fallen off both teams here with 3:43 now. Just got to just rein it in here, boys. You're all a little close to each other. Let's work the puck. Let's move the puck. Let's not just slap at it. Unky slaps at it. Pops it away. Now Christian battles for it over in front of the Eden Prairie bench. Unky banks it over to Wenkus. Wenkus now, he says, make room, I'm coming up along the near side. And now the Wildcats, oh, what do we got there? No interference as Heller goes down. Unky picks it up again. Wildcats getting a little chippy here late in the game, down 9-0. I don't blame them. 2:54 remaining. Now Dillon skates it up into the Wildcat zone. He's got Heller trailing behind him. Sarazine, get your stick on the ground. Shot. Puck is still loose. Wildcats goalie just lounging in the crease there. And Sarazine now battles for it. Christian picks it up behind the net. There it is, shot. And a save by Waconia without a stick, might I add. He's like, well, let me try this without a stick. Let's see how this works. Well, it worked. He saved it. So 2:02. Back out to the point. Strub, the top of the circle, deflected in there. Pravatsky tried to get a stick on it. And Waconia with the save again. $1.47 left. This is a quick one here today, folks. You can get back to your normal scheduled programming. Rink chops it in deep into the Waconia zone. Behind the net. Now Pravatsky brings it out behind the net. Berg tried to fire one in there. Pravatsky again curls around, centers it out. Wildcat there to block his effort. And Charlie lets a guy go. They've said, you put some bodies on these folks, boys. That's what they said in practice the other day. And now Rink comes away with it. Tries to find Pravatsky. Pravatsky still chases after it. Backhands it. Saved by Waconia. 57 seconds left. Berg back to Strub. Strub fires one in there. Saved with 46 seconds left as we continue to wind this one down. So tomorrow, 11:30 a.m., we have Chaska Chan right here, Eden Prairie Center again. Definitely not going to be 9-0. Well, at least not in favor of Eden Prairie. Now that's going to do it. Eagles win 9-0. So as I was saying, Eden Prairie, we host Chaska Chan. Not the Chaska Chan of last year, might I say, though. They were one of the best teams in the state, but still a formidable team this year out of Chaska. And so we will have them here tomorrow right after church, 11:30, brunch with the Eagles, we'll call it. And we'll see how these guys do, as this will be much more of a test than what we experienced here today. But congratulations to Waconia for having that Squirt A team and stepping up this year, 25-26. And we will play them again here in the near future. But until then, Eden Prairie 9, Waconia 0. We will see you here tomorrow morning, 11:30.